All right, so I think we're gonna change just a little bit here. I've also got an ore ship. See what we can do with this. Oh, Dan.
Warp drive active.
Alright, I don't know what I'll run into here. I might run into rats. I don't think I'm strong enough to take on any rats. Yeah, I'm at only 18,000. Well, I don't see any rats here. So, we're not doing Markee. It's just Bistot and Arcanor. I think this has been mined out. There's a little crocite. How far can these go? 20? Okay. I don't have a scanner. Bump miners and milk their cheers. Yes, of course. Drone can easily be tanked by orbiting the rocks. Really? I mean, I suppose. Try it. It's not, the ship's not worth very much, so I guess if I died, wouldn't be a big deal. Crystals in. So I don't know how efficient this is really going to be. You know, this is 135 seconds, so we can say just over 2 minutes per cycle. See what it equals. If it's comparable to the ice, it should equal around 2 million. But I don't think it will at all. No, 1 million. Yeah. At least on Arcanor. You do mining and endurance and you kill the rats with 3 acolytes. Alright. Brought MTU. Efficiency on this, not very good. I mean, if you need ore though, you need ore. I mean, I'm comparing it to ice. But this is doing about 450,000 per minute. Something like that. Not a huge amount. Laser mining upgrades. Well, I don't have... Yeah, I have... In my fit here, I just don't... I don't show anything down below that's not something I can click on. Feels better when you don't have to pay direct for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to pay for it. That's for sure. Yes, you do pay in the time spent getting it, for sure. And, you know, if I could, say, just, you know, set this out and walk away, go make a sandwich or something like that, and come back and, you know, empty it out as I go or whatever, you know, fine. But I don't think that I could get away with that long enough to make it pay for itself. So I'm a pretty prime target if a neutral comes in here. They'll be like, oh, easy kill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it is an easy kill. Cargo rockets send the loads directly to the station. Yeah, well, I mean, I just jettison it here, and then I'll come down with the other ship and pick it up. Right, so here's the point where I jettison it. Fleet members to help? No, not at the moment. No mining fleets up right now. So it would definitely be more efficient if I had some sort of boosts. I suppose I could put together a porpoise and do that. Porpoise, the cost would be lower. Last time I did it in an orca, and I did it out here, and it was when I first got out here, and literally I lost my orca within 30 minutes. And, you know, you just can't move it out fast enough, and just too far out for, you know, good response fleet and everything. So, you know, it takes a little bit of setup and planning stuff. which I didn't have, so. Get out of the arc. Pyrite, Mexilon, and Megasite. Get out of Bistot. Pyrite, Mexilon, and Zydrine. Did notice there is one Crocite out here. Pyrite, Mexilon, and Noxium. Quiet mining here. And if I see hostiles, I just book it right out of here. Don't even need to try and think that I could have any chance against them. New event, or am I just mining? I'm just mining. I just got this character transferred to an Omega account, and then I had to wait a week to get her back into the Corp because we're at war, and so it made me wait a week. Just got her back in and figured I'd play around with mining a little bit. Nope. Air Hogs is pretty close to gone. Yeah. They don't seem to be very active anymore. It's a good run with them. Air Hogs was around at least 10 years, more than 10 years. Yeah. Rolas hasn't played in quite a while. Or at least I haven't seen him. And Rolas was really the driving force behind it. Trying to get as close as I could to the other container. If he calls it quits, it's only fair that I take some of his assets. Oh, you know, people don't quit playing Eve, they just take vacations. Did a lot of marketing and recruiting for him, sure, but you know, they're good people to play with. And then one of the other leaders, I mean, Flo, I wonder if a hand at Flo is around, because Flo is the current CEO. And I know he still plays Eve. But I don't know how much, I don't know how much he's been doing with Corp stuff. And I believe that one of the other former leaders may have gotten banned. He had always been on Eve's radar and always, you know, poked the bear. And so he had a couple of accounts banned. Nice guy. But he always would push the limits. Would go too far sometimes. He's an interesting guy. Musician, Grammy award-winning musician. So quite accomplished and plays Eve. Actually, I don't know if he's playing anymore or not. He might not be playing either. Oh, I got 2 cans out there. Man, this is slow. Boost it, yes. Well, so I could build a boost ship and bring it out here. Dan, you got a job starting April 1st. Cool. Hopefully it's something you're interested in. It's not just something because you have to. Maybe you have to and it's a good, interesting job. There you go. Ah. Landscaping. Yes, I know you know how to do that. Yeah, well, be a good workout. Yeah. A couple weeks of being really sore and then it'll start to ease up. Yeah, just, you know, as you get older.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Sander Holthouse just followed.
As you, welcome. As you get older, you can injure yourself easier, so be careful of that. About 2 weeks ago, I threw my back out. I haven't done that 20 years. Maybe 20 years ago I injured my back, and you know, I've always had little problems, but yep. So I ended up having to take it real easy for a week. How's my neck doing? My neck's doing okay. I'm gonna be going in for more tests in about a month.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Fitmike _ just followed.
Yeah, my neck, I mean, it's not fixed by any means. It's maintained. So, still, if I fall down, hit my head, or I get in any sort of car accident, get any sort of whiplash or anything, yeah, it would screw me up really bad. So, and it won't take much, because I did, after my initial injury to my neck, and I got it under control, and then I hit my head on the ceiling in one of the rooms that, you know, kind of comes up like this. It has plenty of room in it, but I got too close to the ceiling at the edge and I hit my head. And my neck was bothering me for a couple days. So, and that was just from bumping my head. So you gotta, you know, gotta be chill and make sure nothing happens. Oh, I need to jettison this stuff. Got all three of those containers right next to each other. Back pains come back real easy to plague you, yeah. I threw my back out changing a cat litter box. I mean, I guess that I just, you know, stressed my back enough that a few days later just put me over the edge. Because shouldn't have really done that to me, but that's what happened.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Angskell just followed.
Cool. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So, how much? There's about 8,000 cubic meters in each one of those. So I can have 5 cans out there before it'll take more than one trip. I'm surprised no rats have shown up. Live show. What are you thinking? Oh my god, cat. Really? just about pulled my keyboard and mouse and another control unit off my table over here. So this guy is just about landed. Bringing in about 1 billion of product. Warp drive active. Yeah, cat says warp drive active. Right, heading back already. Nice to be able to do this on the side. I'm doing multiple things at the same time. That's one of the nice things about Eve. You know, the ability to multi-box.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
I am surprised no rats have shown up. Yeah, option is limited to Omega. It's great, and it's good that they allow it. So I have 4 Omega accounts right now. I did have 7 for a long time, but I paired it down to 3, and I just decided to activate one of them again. So I have a lot of characters that are all well built and, you know, ready to just be fired up again. And this is one of them. She can do all this mining and stuff and doesn't have a skill queue running. So, and, you know, doesn't need it because she's on an Omega account. It's another character skill training on the account, and this character pretty much can do everything I need her to. Don't think WoW allows it. WoW does allow multi-boxing, or at least last time I knew. I actually had talked to them about it at one point. So, pretty sure WoW still allows multi-boxing. What they don't allow is command casting. And that's like just controlling one and having all of them, you know, get that same command. But you can set somebody to follow. No problems. Alright, so how many containers is that out there? That's 4. I can put one more out there and then do and then I could get it all in one trip. How long jet can stay active? About 2 hours. So you don't want to leave them beyond 2 hours. I think it's about 2 hours. Now, if you put a secure container out here, it'll last a couple days. What happens after 2 hours? Just decays away, disappears. So you don't want to leave it out there too long. I've been in mining fleets where we have a bunch that were jet canning a ton, and then we realize that we've been out there too long and stuff's starting to disappear, which means you've wasted a bunch of time and shit disappears. You're about 30 minutes. Can't say this is really profitable. The ice mining is more profitable, I think. Although maybe I'm just mining the wrong stuff. Pilsendar, how's it going, buddy? It's always good to rename your jet cans. I'm the only one out here. I don't need to worry about it right now. I think I will go over to some Bistot over here. Or a seatbelt in the car with a beard like this? Will you just pull it out? Seatbelt on, pull your beard out. This thought is big rocks. All right, well, we'll go over there and look in just a minute. Oh, renaming gives you extra time on the can before it despawns. Okay. Got it. Gotcha. That's a good tip. Slow. Sudden running out of power. Does it take more energy to mine Bistot? Guess I'll turn this off for a minute. Cap timer on this. Well, it says I'm stable, so why was it chirping at me? Modules are cycling at the same time. Maybe they were. No. Got little rocks going in. Bistot's worth, wow, half what Arcanor's worth. Oh. Very good. Arcanor's already worth half of what the ice I was mining. Brick is the best. Yeah. Could very well be. Some crocite out here too. Now for Markee, that takes special setup. I don't know if she can do it or not. The stuff explodes if you're too close. It'll damage you. Ryan's asking if I build my own computers or do I buy them fully fitted? I build my own. Laptops I don't, but my other computers I've built them all myself. I'm getting about time for an upgrade too. Value on this Bistot's a lot less. Head over to it. Build himself versus 95-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I never build XTs, but I was custom building 286s. Gankers kill the joy so you no longer play Eve? Yeah. Oh, Voodoo FX. God, I remember those. Voodoo cards. So the question about the OS when you're building your own, you buy the OS from the same place you buy the motherboard and CPU from. The OS now, you don't use registration keys on them anymore. They are like serialized to the CPU and for Windows. So motherboard, CPU, sometimes memory is a combination you need to get the OS really cheap. this thing's gonna cut out. So I'm getting too far away. Supposed to only be able to go 20, but I'm at 23 right now. So I don't think it's really mining any more of it right now. It's just still in the same cycle. Going, but it won't pull, yeah. If they get within 20, should be able to fire up the lasers. See whether or not this has anything.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Ariux just followed.
X, thank you for the follow. Welcome. See what the value is on this here in just a second. Well, that's worth more than the others. We said Arcanor is worth the most, but Crocite here is definitely showing that it's worth more, at least out here. The price is out here. AMD is the way to go. I won't do AMD again. The last couple times I've tried AMD, I've been disappointed with certain things that didn't work as I expected and stuff. My stream machine right now, it's a 32 core AMD processor. I mean, it's a big one, but I won't do that again. Let's go with like a 12 or 16 core Intel. Probably 16 core, because most of your applications will only use 8 cores. That's why I use my broadcast software. You know, I got the broadcast software so that it could, this major CPU, so that I could do super crunching on the feed, so I could get really high quality video being sent out. And then I found that I can only use 8 cores at a time for it. So, I can't use the full amount, the 32. But then you can't assign stuff to always use the same cores on the CPU. You have to start the application and then manually assign it which cores to use. There's nothing that does that for you that I found. And so when I was broadcasting to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I would end up trying to set each one of them to different cores so that I could utilize 16 cores instead of just 8. But that proved to be cumbersome. Yeah. So the cores only make sense for servers and graphics workstations. Well, I considered this to be graphics, and that I was gonna do that. I could just disable cores. Okay, so I can put it into a gaming mode, and I can put it down to 8 cores or something like that. That'll run at a higher clock speed, but disabling all the others. And I don't know. It's working okay right now, but next time I will do it different. Think it pulls it down to 16 cores? It might. But I'm not going to mess with it. It's working right now, so I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, next time when I rebuild this, it'll be Intel, and it'll be probably like 16 core. Some of the things I've been disappointed with AMD is the math. So yeah, I forget what is it called? The one thing that that we needed for dual universe. Yes, I know you can assign applications, of course, but you end up. Oh, so that does it like software that'll fire up, and before you fire up the application, that'll assign it to cores so that they go to the right ones. That could be interesting. Yeah, the math. What is the math stuff that we were doing with dual universe that the Intel chips just did it so much better? I forget. So, but I do remember. I do remember struggling with that. That's a link to the software. All right. Let's take a look at it. Real-time CPU optimization and automation. Ah, CPU affinities. That's what it is. You gotta set affinity. Software here. Thing. Maybe I'll try this out on here, because I do want to dedicate, you know, so I record on here as well, and I'd like them to I could crunch at least one step higher on both the recordings and the live show if I can preset the affinity. But that might be per application. And see, I do it both with the same application. So, I don't know. I'll look at it though. Thank you for that tip. If I'm gonna buy Intel, at least wait for the next generation. Oh, so here's, I don't wait. And what I mean by that is, there's a lot of people who wait forever, you know, and so, and they're like, well, I'm just waiting for the right moment. I used to see this all the time when I owned a computer store. Be like, oh, I'm just waiting for the next one. And then the next one's really expensive. And right when it comes out, and they're like, oh, I gotta wait for the price to come down a bit. And then by the time the price comes down a bit, then they're hearing about the next version that's gonna be coming out, and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna wait for the next one. I saw people do that all the time. And so anyway, you know, if I will design up a computer when I'm ready to buy. I'm not ready to buy right now, so you know, chances are that whatever this new CPU is might be out by the time I do that, right? So I gotta save up the money for it. And so the basically, when the time is right for me to build a new computer, I will look at what's available to me, and that's how I'll design it. for the budget too. And going with the newest thing right as it first comes out is not
I'm
always...
an equal opportunity ass kicker.
An Appeal TV just subscribed.
All right. 79 months as a sub. That's nice. And an equal opportunity ass kicker. 79 months as a sub. 4740. $1,740 gold, everybody here in your honor and appeal. Thank you, thank you. Anyway, I'll just build to whatever, and sometimes whenever a new version's coming out, you know, the really high-end versions of a CPU of the previous, you know, version become very affordable, and in many cases they'll still have performance higher than the first generation coming out of the new CPU. But I'll just make the right choices at the time. 6.5 years as a sub, is that how long that is? Yeah. I redid all of the alerts. So, yes, we've got Duke in the mix again. Talking like you should. All right, I think I'm about ready to go back and get all of this stuff. We'll finish this cycle here, and then I'll go get my other ship and pick everything up. The value on this, man, very high. I'll come back, pick all this up.
Drive active.
Yeah, I am using 2 PCs right now, one game, one stream. And I'll probably continue to do that setup in the future. Probably one piece of hardware that I'll buy before I
Docking request accepted.
build another machine, which would be a quad HDMI input card. I already have any crocite here. I do. Here, let's that stuff. know what I put in here. The whole 3 million worth. Cryos.
Warp drive active.
We'll be able to pick up everything in one shot. Maybe. Oh, it's a mineral hold. Oh, shit. Minerals. Not ore, minerals. Oh, that was a mistake. We'll go into the ice hold. Shit. Oh, I don't have a ship here capable of picking all this stuff up. Oh, man. Holy cow. Boy, that's a mistake. All right.
Warp drive active.
That's going to be a few trips. Holy cow. I know I'm going to have to use the mining ship, but it's going to be seriously like 8 trips. Ah! It's a mineral hold. Oh my god. That shit'll be gone by the time if I went and bought another ship and brought it out here. Oh man. That's funny.
Docking request accepted.
Oh, how unexpected. It's not that expensive. It's just that it's gonna be like 18 jumps round trip to go get one and stuff, and the shit'll be gone by the time by the time I'm able to pick it up. Touch the container name. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's what a pain in the ass. It's a whole nother way of thinking. So, because then I gotta figure out a fit for it and everything too. Let's just go pick these up with this ship. Oh my god.
Warp drive active.
My mistake. I don't think there's the closest market is, I think, 9 jumps away. Unless I'll look and see if there's a corporate hangar where I can borrow a ship and put it back. Yeah, I'll look. But I can't hardly fly anything with this character too. So the chances of me being able to fly whatever it is, yeah. It's quicker than using a Corvette. Yes. If I were using a Corvette, that would be, yes, even right. All right, we're gonna fit as much as we can in here. And then another 21 there. Wow, that's hardly anything. All right, I am completely full.
Warp drive active.
Wow. Yeah, that was quite an oversight. So, John Nord's asking what the main bank and the next payout and the reserve bank thing is. So if we kill rats in here, in low sec and null sec. Does it happen in low sec as well? Or is it just null sec? I don't remember. But that's an ESS, an encounter surveillance system. And so if I kill a rat, and it says that the percentage here in the system is 105%. So if I kill a rat and it's going to give me 1 million, then I'm going to get another 250,000, 500,000, something like that off of the reserve bank if it doesn't get robbed before it pays out. It encourages other people to come in and take your shit. And encourages you to defend them too. Well, that's right. I was going to see if there's any corporate holds here that had a ship I could borrow. Or might be. It looks like I don't have access to any of them. Yeah. Right. Hello, Yesterman.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I couldn't get into any of the corp hangars. I'm not going to check the other stations though as well. Well, I could warp and take this to another station and check it at the same time. I will go to the Keep Star.
Warp drive active.
That'd probably be the most likely place where there'd be extra ships.
Docking request accepted.
I can't get into any of them. Such an unfortunate mistake. How's No Life treating me? Oh, pretty good, you know. Nobody bothered me today. I was really surprised. Nobody came out here and tried to kill me.
Warp drive active.
If someone corp could help, well, by the time I get it figured out, I mean, I do see another person there. Oh wait, they left that ship there for me. Oh, somebody left that ship there for me. That wasn't a bad. I'll go back. I'll go back. Yeah, somebody popped that ship out there for me. I'll fly back. I don't know who did that, but they did.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully it's still there. You show info, sometimes they'll tell you last owner. Oh, I'll try that. So there it is. It's just sitting out there. See, there's no person in it. So let's dock up here and I'll come out in my pod.
Accepted.
And then we'll see if it says who it is. It's just a cheap ship, so I mean that's really awesome. Wait 10 seconds. Come on. Go info. Helvas. Helvas here. All right. Well, let's go board that puppy. It'll take me a minute to get there. Thank you, Helvas, I guess. Is there anything said in local? Ah. Nope. Not about this. They're just being kind of anonymous. That's awesome. I appreciate it. It's probably not fitted or anything, but we'll see.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Spirit just followed.
Thank you. We got a fit on here too. How about that? Can't do it. I don't have high-speed maneuvering. Blah blah blah. All right, that's fine. This is great. And oh, the cargo hold is smaller than the Covetor. It's smaller than the Covetor. Oh my god. Its cargo hold is smaller. So this isn't gonna work. It's skill related. I have level 4. I can spend the skill points that I got and it'll put me up to 7,000 something. It's still less than the Covetor. Look on traits. I mean, put expanders on it. Oh, there's no market here that I'm aware of. All right, so this is nice that Helvis loaned this to me. I don't know who Helvis is. If they're... I don't know if I should just leave this back out here for them to pick up again, or try and do a let me dock.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, it's all good. So let me see if I can yeah, I'm gonna deliver it in station to them. See how I've got to remember how to do that. Deliver to. They're not, oh, he is a member of Moose Army. All right. Okay. There we go. Sent it back to him. Yep. So thank you, Helvis, for that valiant attempt. We'll just go pick this stuff up. And then I will have to get myself a second ship
Dragons
out
have
here.
balls of steel.
Hagorp13 just subscribed. How goes Eve life?
Eve life goes well. 51 months. Hag up. All right.
Warp drive active.
$2,040 gold to everybody here. In your honor, Hag up. Thank you, buddy. Oh. So, now he left a miasmos here. Why? All right. let's go. I'll just swap over to that, run a trip up, come down, pick up my ship. Hopefully no bad guys show up. Right? Famous last words. I know. Yeah, don't forget to bookmark my ship. Right. So... And the porpoise that's here, just so you know, I'm not going to be mining anymore if you were sitting down here so that you could do that. Although this, will this fit in the bay? I don't know if this would fit in the bay. Maybe that just fit in the bay, and that's what we were doing. All right. So, mining hold 50,000. Woohoo! All right, let's go get it. I got some jitter here. Really gonna bump that, am I? Damn it, I did. Cool. We would come to the site and compress it for me. Oh, that's another thing too, huh? Can I compress in this thing here? Oh, because then I could just fit it all back into the other hold. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Got some good corp mates? Yes, Moose Army is really good corp. Very good. Well, it offers the compress option, so yeah, maybe I can pick this stuff up and then compress, and then I just fly it back with my ship. How about that? Hey, Waikiki Smoke. How's it going, buddy? My FPS is so bad. Look at that. It's weird. My FPS has gone to shit. My GPU is maxing out. What's going on? Strange. Off a couple of the clients here. There we go. One of them was freaking out. One of the clients was stealing all my FPS. Yes, Windows fixing things for me again. Yeah, that's about how it goes. It fixes me up good. So, yeah, I'll end up building one of these for myself. Windows Update. I do Windows Update. I check for Windows Updates weekly, 1 day a week. And then I tell it to pause for 2 weeks so that it doesn't catch me by surprise. I spread these out pretty good, testing out the different things. Now, if I'd brought an MTU, then the MTU would collect all these up, and it'd stay out here a couple of days unless somebody shot it.
Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills.
Showsinder just cheered 500 bits.
Thank you, buddy. About 5,000 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. And it's a long trip. Am I not moving? It says I'm moving. It's just so slow, even with the micro warp. Just a 5 on this. What will this do? This will do 205. This does 281. Man. They're just not very fast ships. Yeah, I know it's the wrong size, but they're dual on here for some reason, so... And I'm not complaining. I mean, not really, because, you know, the ship was just a loner. Bookmark can warp back out. Well, I'm right here. It's all good. Let's turn compression on. Oh, is that a burst? Is that a burst you see? No. Remember. Probably. First thing I should have done is bookmark cancel. Well, I bookmarked one of them. And then that's the first one I picked up. This whole thing of picking up this ore has been a cluster. It truly has. Yeah. I am assuming that he's gonna give me some sort of burst to do this. Maybe I should... Oh. You know what? I don't know if he's paying attention or not. And... So... I think maybe he's not paying attention. Be right back, everybody.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Oh. All right, I'll go get the ship back now. Well, that was interesting. That was a good exercise in teamwork, I guess. My monitor just flickered on and off. So, let's jump out of this. Thank you for that ship. I appreciate it. That's the first time maybe I've intentionally left a ship out in space like that. that had any value. Yeah.
Welcome to the Dragons.
We got her
Sterling
done.
Trader just followed.
Warp drive active.
Sterling Trader, thank you for the follow. All right, that was very interesting how that all worked out. I mean, it all worked out okay. Being unprepared or making that one mistake of thinking that materials hold was going to hold ore when it was actually wasn't an ore hold, it was a materials hold, which is what you refine from the ore to get the materials. So that didn't do it. And
Docking request accepted.
so it oh, and there's trouble in the system. So anyway, when you have the compression up, yeah, okay, well, I just couldn't see it. So thank you though, Bungie, I appreciate it. So it ended up being pretty convoluted how it all worked out, but it worked out, so it's all good. All right, gonna be it for today, folks. Had a bunch of mining today, so all right. Tomorrow we'll do something different. We'll shoot things that won't be rocks tomorrow. So thanks for joining, everybody. And maybe we should raid somebody. Oh. Raid Pando. So thank you, everybody. Tell Pando hi, and